The degree of a term of a polynomial is the sum of the exponents of the variables of the term. Let's look at some terms here. 2 is a 0-degree term because it has no variables. X cubed is a 3rd-degree term because the variable has a 3 as an exponent. X2, Y, and P is a 5th-degree term because each one of those variables without an exponent actually has an exponent of 1. When you add those together with the 2, that's 5. 47x is a 1st-degree term because the x has the invisible 1 exponent. The degree of a polynomial is the same as its highest degree term. Let's look at these polynomials. See if you can determine the degree of each polynomial before the answers pop up. The degree of each polynomial is based on the highest degree term within that polynomial. First-degree equations with 2 or more unknowns are called linear equations. When we have a system of 2 linear equations, there are 3 possible solutions. There can be one solution because the lines intersect at one point. This is what we usually try to solve for. There can also be infinite solutions because the lines are on top of each other. If you look, the 2 linear equations are just scaled up versions of one another. There can also be no solution because the lines are parallel and they never intersect. Look for matching slopes to indicate this. A system of equations that has at least one solution is called a consistent system. If the lines cross or lie on top of each other, they are consistent. A system of equations that has no solution is called an inconsistent system. If lines are parallel, they are inconsistent. A system of equations where one of the equations contains all the solutions for another equation is considered a dependent system. When lines lie on top of each other, they are dependent. When lines in a system of equations intersect or are parallel, they are considered independent. In the illustration given, we can see that this is a consistent, independent graph because the lines intersect. In the second illustration, we see that these are consistent and dependent because the lines are on top of each other. And in the third illustration, we see that we have inconsistent, independent lines because they are parallel. Let's review. The degree of a term is the total of all the exponents in that term. The degree of a polynomial is the same as its highest degree term. Lines that intersect have one solution and are consistent and independent. Lines that lie on top of each other have infinite solutions and are consistent and dependent. Lines that are parallel have no solution, are independent, and inconsistent. As always, thanks for joining us at Jupiter Math. For more information about our math programs, contact learning@edugraphics.com.